Hello YouTube, and today we're going to do Scream 2022, aka Scream 5. Was directed by Matt Bentley Oplin and Tyler Gillett. Written by James Vanderbilt and Guy Busick. So Scream 5 is a requel/sequel, which means you can't mess with the original, but you add new characters, bring back the legacy characters. Some people have to die, some people don't, that kind of thing. So Scream 5 kind of starts off, I want to say a little different, but not quite. I mean, Tara still gets the phone call, still gets the stalky-ish feeling, and Ghostface does attack her, but she survives to bring out Sam, which Sam is related to Billy Loomis, which she hallucinates in her mind because she found out as a little kid that Sam was her dad, or Billy Loomis was her dad. So we got that. Also, Richie comes along, which is one of the killers, along with Amber, which is one of the killers, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't like these two killers. They're, I'll get to that in a second though. So Ghostface in this one starts killing people close to the original killers and survivors, like I forgot the first guy, but the guy that was related to Stu Macher, that had the Mustang and was like obsessed with Amber, he got killed. Unfortunately, Dewey does die in this one, in a brutal way, but I don't like how he looked at his phone, looked down for a second, and then got stabbed. I don't think it's, I don't think it was great. I think they could have done better. That's just my opinion. Like I said, we have Sid, Gale, and Dewey back for the sequel. Gale and Dewey are no longer together because Dewey can't do New York, and Gale is always moving around. It's just what she does. Dewey's made for Woodsboro. He's no longer sheriff because they forced him to retire, which was kind of stupid, but whatever. I don't think anyone can force you to retire. I think that's illegal. Dewey does help the new group a little bit, learning the rules by Mindy Minks, which I didn't write down. I'm not gonna worry about the rules. Dewey tells them it's always the love interest. Well, fortunately, it was love interest. It was Richie. And says it's always someone close to you. So there's that. Gale shows up, or not Gale, I'm sorry. Gale does show up before Dewey dies. Sidney shows up after she finds out Dewey dies to help kill off Ghostface. Sidney and Gale follow Tara and Sam and Richie to Stu Macher's place. That's where the final showdown is. That was amazing to me. The Stu Macher place was great. I think that was a perfect way to end the showdown. Was at their place. They had to go get an inhaler because Tara lost hers, but actually Richie stole it from her, so she couldn't have an inhaler. Sidney and Gale help destroy the killers. Unfortunately, like I said, the reveals are fine. What I didn't like is that Amber's the one that killed Dewey, but she was taller than Dewey. Makes no sense. I think we should have had Richie kill Dewey, and then Amber helping Tara. That would have made more sense, but that's just me. So pretty much, Gale lights Amber on fire. Gale and Sidney both, they hit her with a vodka bottle and they light her on fire by accident with the oven. And then Richie gets stabbed 22 times by Sam, who hallucinates Billy Loomis. So I didn't really like this one, but I did. Like, it's watchable. It's very watchable. Like I said, I don't like that Dewey died. I don't think I'm gonna like if any legacy character dies. So if Gale dies or Sidney dies, I'm gonna be upset. Maybe that's my problem. But Chad didn't die. So the survivors were Mindy, Chad, Gail, Sydney, Sam, and Tara. So that's 6 survivors. There's usually, I don't know if there's that much in the original, but I know there's a lot in the 7th or 6th one, which is very disappointing too. That's all I have. Scream 5 in a nutshell, I give it a 7 out of 10. I mean, it's not the greatest film. I do like it better than number 3. I just don't like their reasoning. Like I said, the reasoning for killing people is to make the movies better. But that's like stupid. Like, you're gonna throw your life away to make a movie better? Ugh, gosh, that's stupid. You're like stupid. But thanks for watching. Hit like, subscribe, and always have a great day. Scream Part 6 will come out in 2 weeks. Maybe later. Or maybe earlier.